Playing as Kobo and whoever from ID Gen 1 that the gacha decides to pick for me, unless someone else comes in with a suggestion. But anyway, let's start this like I always do by visiting the Hollow House. We'll take Kobo to the Hollow House. I'm not sure why I wasn't growing any crops. But anyway, let's collect. Y'all are very... Need potatoes. Take multiple potatoes. Oh, thanks for the lobster, Izuki. I appreciate it. One of these days I ought to ask, if I ever get the opportunity, if it's pronounced Azuki or Azki. It's a good question. It's a good question, you know. Welcome to my empty farm, Miko. It won't be empty for long. Potatoes. Spooky likes potatoes. Hello, Fauna. But anyway, let's go fishing. Yo, ha, yo, ha, yo. Mumbo jumbo noises. Hello, Muna. I played Banjo-Kazooie when I was a kid. Never finished it because little kid me just didn't have the skills. I remember getting as far as Gobi's Valley and Freeze Easy Peak. Which is fine by me because little kid me didn't necessarily like the little attract mode demo that they had on the title screen. The attract mode demo they had for Mad Monster Mansion. Them fucking ghost fellows, they were scary to me. They freaked me out. I mean, now that I'm grown, I've grown out of that. They don't scare me anymore. But little kid me was terrified of those things. I saw that thing in the attract mode demo and I was like, what the hell is that? Keep it away from me. I mean, not my exact words because, like, little kid me wouldn't say the word hell. But you know what I mean. I was an easily frightened little shit back then. I didn't even like looking at the guards in fucking Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. Their empty soulless eyes always frightened me. It's probably the earliest memory of something in a video game actually frightening me. Them empty little them guards and their empty soulless eyes. They freaked me out. It's so scary. But anyway, thanks for watering my crops, friends. It appears to decrease the growth time by 1 minute when you water these. Sounds good to me. You know what I actually want? I want to keep going over here until the potatoes have grown in. I could say slider quiero papas, but I'm not sure if that's grammatically accurate. I'm proficient at English and no other language. My potatoes have grown in just fine, innit? There goes that one. There's that one. Why didn't these ones grow in? Oh, it's because they're not ready yet. Let's go. Hey, thanks, Gura. Little dudes. So many people wanting clownfish over here. You want my koi too, don't you? I'll give you as many lobsters I have, but ultimately I don't have much control over that. Fortunately for you, my little deadbeat, I've got multiple wheat and tomatoes. Excellent. Thanks for the clownfish, Gura. But anyway, let's get to the actual meat of the game, shall we? Because Kobo and I need to take a tour of the office. You thought I was going to say something sus, didn't you? If I wasn't minding my tongue, I probably would have. Her crit doesn't seem particularly high, so I'm not going to take this. There's nothing here that I actually specifically want, so I'm going to re-roll this. She's not particularly a bounce ball, is she? Which isn't a bad thing, mind you. All boobs is good boobs. I'll start with the CEO's tears. This one's a good item. Fascinating. Oh, how can I resist? These are my favorite. Mad love for the glow sticks. My limiter. Of course I want it. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite items in the game. It and the milk. It's so easy to grab literally everything. Part of the reason Anya's pretty high up on the list for me is that she also gains pickup. One of her passives also gives her pickup range. And I love it. I want that movement speed first. All right. I really can't resist. It's so hard to resist. Ow. You guys want to know something cool about this special skill? By the way, I've already played as Kobo, but like, that stream was scuffed, so I got rid of it. I'm probably gonna combine the CEO's tears with the spider cooking. And I don't want any of these things. Not currently, anyway. I'll take that for now. But yeah, you want to see something cool about this? Cool about her special? Check out what it does to the music. Hey. I may or may not want that. I can't remember what it does. That's generally not worth it. I'll hold on to it for now. Sure. Rain Cloud seems pretty cool. I can't really get a good read on what you should build for Kobo because, like, on the one hand, she has a perk that activates when you don't take damage, but then she also has a perk that activates when you do, so I can't really read her. Seems like the kind of person you could just build anything on. musical director for the director's cut of Resident Evil fuck up that badly? Not only that, but he exposed himself as a liar. I don't use that thing. I don't want it. There's very few people I actually want to use that for. I only take that if I have a little friend to compensate. I'll take this. Oh! Oh! Ow. Beans? Oh, this is bad. Nope, it's fine. It's hilarious enough that it slows everyone else down, but it also speeds me up. Yeah, she's got an ability to attack that triggers if you deal damage, and an ability that triggers if you... An ability that triggers if you take damage, and an ability that triggers if you don't, so... I'm not entirely sure how you're expected to build her. You shouldn't come to me expecting meta advice anyway. I'm always out here picking up the growth items. Nah. Sure. I'm noticing a substantial lack of damage, and that's probably my fault. Like, it's always my fault. Ow. What is causing me healing? What did I get? Did I get a food? Or do I have a... Or did I pick up a passive from the shop that heals me? You can have the underwater again. I always take the anvil when I see it. By that I mean the credit card. Anvils are king in this game. It's also why I want Kayla's tools. You want to just die already? To pull a quote from Willy's Wonderland, which is one of the most irreverent horror comedies of all time. Why don't you just die? That's all you gotta do. Mild paraphrasing. I hate that thing. And again, I state, Willy's Wonderland is kind of mid, but only if you go in expecting a horror movie. Only if you go in expecting a horror movie. I believe Charlie Critical said it best. The movie's not taking itself seriously, and you can tell that it's not taking itself seriously. It knows what it is. Note to self, and strengthen this umbrella as soon as possible. It's not doing much damage at all. In fact, I think I'll eat it now. Patrick noises. Yes, I want the fan beam. Heal me. Can you all back up for a second? Well, there's the cutting board. Could work well for Kobo. But I want to think about my collabs instead of just grabbing whatever I see. Wait a minute. Oh. Instead of doing what I normally do, why don't I... Why don't I branch out a bit? Instead of going for the light beam like I always do, maybe I collab the glow stick with the sake. I mean with the Wami water. Yeah. Do that today instead. Sometimes a man doesn't want to do the same thing he always does. I don't like what's happening behind me. Give me fucking space. God's blood, dudes. Insert controversial joke about strip bar here. Ow. Barely touched him. Yeah. Everyone slow down. Jeepers creepers. I want to focus primarily on upgrading the first weapon I collected first. But also you. Because I happen to know that Kobo's umbrella at max level does a lot of damage. And is generally useful. It'd be like having two Wami waters. Yes. Good idea. Ah! I'm mildly peeved, but I'll get over it. take a mulligan. Pretty sure I made it to 5 minutes on that one. You know what? Give me the spider cooking. It's like those scenes in horror movies where the main character, or where the victim is surrounded by something or another, and then it just fades to black. Give me that cloud. I could have taken the Choco horns as well. Could have been useful. That's how this game makes me feel sometimes. And I mean, like, it's a good fucking trope because, like, they also use it in, like, certain comedy shows as well. Well, now how could I resist? I'm still gonna go with my original plan of... Maybe. Sure. I'm not trying to build crit on Kobo anyway. I realized what was wrong with my umbrella in the other round. It's because I took that stupid stamp despite the fact that I really don't like that stupid stamp. Sometimes I really gotta think about this shit. Everyone calm down. Let's go. Wait, did that stamp lower the damage on my main weapon or increase it? Because if it increased it, that didn't make much damn sense. Because my umbrella was still cherry tapping these fools. Also, where's any of my growth items? I want to screw myself over again by gimping myself on damage. I've already come to the conclusion that if I don't get the glasses before level 20, then I don't want them. By that point, the other passive on the glasses just doesn't do enough for me to actually want to get the glasses. Fine. Ow. Okay. So I guess I'm improving that first. Let's go. Let's get the snowflower sake. At least I think that's what that is. I don't particularly feel threatened this round. At least not yet. Ah. You little SSRB fellows need to calm the heck down. Oh, sweet. Peter Griffin noises. I don't feel I need to use my ult yet, either, which is good. There's the credit card. Ow. I'd love to fill this empty air, but I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to talk about right now. Maybe it'll come to me. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Ark lately, if that interests anyone here. Currently, my dinosaur army consists of an Ankylosaurus, a Doedicurus, a Stegosaurus, a Parasaurolophus, and a Pteranodon that I don't plan on using because it can't carry me and all my junk. If I were to use the Terry for anything, it'd probably be for, like, scouting, which I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to use it for. But, like, what I want to use it for is, I want to use it to go, like, find resources for me to collect, but, like, if I go to collect the resources, I won't be able to ride them home, you know? Because Terrys don't have a very high carrying capacity. Yes, I like that idea. Give me Potato PC. All right. Yes. Cool. I feel like I said this in a previous stream, but it'd be cool if you could, like, enhance the passive items as well. Give yourself an HP bonus. Like how the weapons, they get a damage bonus every time you enhance them past their max level. Yes. Though when you think about it, it sounds kind of silly. So maybe don't do that, Kay. Don't do that. Unless you wanted to. I mean, it is your game. And also, if you stumble upon this, thank you for literally making this game free. I would happily pay twice what I pay for Vampire Survivors to play this game. And I appreciate that you're offering it to us for the low price of absolutely nothing. I mean, I very well could, couldn't I? To fill out my ensemble. Or at least for now, until I get a collab. This hurts! Ah! And I'll hurt you back. I was wise to save it for this specific moment. Now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Behold the max level umbrella. It's quite good. It's like having a longer range shotgun. I think spider cooking? Bold decision. Yes. Ow. Get out of here. Hey Jen, how's it going? In case you didn't hear me earlier, Jen, I highly recommend you to play this game if you're a fan of Vampire Survivors. But, like, here's the thing. I don't even know if you actually have a PC. Do you actually have a PC? Because if you do actually have a PC, this game's literally free. And has at least 3 times the content of Vampire Survivors. As far as I know. It's been a while since I played Vampire Survivors, if you want me to be honest with you. What do I want to improve? I think I wanted this collab. Either this one or that one. Probably I'll take this one. Wait a minute. Yes. Go for it. Ah! There's my limiter. Now I can reap the benefits of an increased pickup radius. If you want an update, Jin, on my current progress in Dragon Quest VIII, that's fair, Jin. I once had a Chromebook and literally couldn't do anything on that thing. I mean, mainly because of the storage space, but still. A little, but yeah, the update on my Dragon Quest VIII journey is that I got the alchemy pot, and then like, I believe last time I saved it was at the Abbey, but like, I wanted to do the alchemy stuff, but like at that point my brain was already fried, and like looking at my notes, I got extremely confused. So I was just like, okay, let's give my brain a break. And then I stopped playing. Naturally, the first thing I alchemized was the Thieves' Key. Though I didn't actually stick around to find out if the Thieves' Key can be used as is. Gotta go back to Peregrine Quay and unlock those damn chests, or see if I can. And also, naturally, if I ever do become famous, I would appreciate it if you give me the honor of fixing that problem for you. Your PC problem. Of course I want to upgrade the limiter. I like the service it provides for me. Oh, I've been taking meticulous notes about the alchemy pot. In fact, the alchemy pot's the primary reason I wanted to keep playing in the first place. But like, even right now, my notepad's pretty packed with content of notes I've already taken. Looking at it kind of makes my head spin sometimes. In fact, it confused me so much that the only other thing I've actually put in the pot so far is a couple of herbs. Of course, the fan beam. Wait, no, not the fan beam. I wanted the Wami water. I'm an idiot. Also, I'm gonna ask you in front of a handful of people that might be watching. Is it embarrassing that I had to look up how to deal with calamari? My first major roadblock in the game was that guy. Though I am proud to say that he is the first time I actually got a party wipe. Really tough cookie, that guy. Because, like, I noticed the amount of damage he was doing, and I was like, okay, there's no way I'm going to be able to figure this out on my own. I'm going to ask the internet for help. And, like, the other thing about it is, like, up until that point, I wasn't really using tension for anything except the frog faces inside the tower. Because I've already told you, I've got the hero on boomerangs when, in, like, standard, when I'm just, like, roaming around. And by that point, I didn't have a spear because I don't think you actually get a spear before Peregrine K. Or if you do, I don't know about it. But yeah, I had the hero on boomerangs. And up until that point, I made a point of not running away from any fights that I went into. And sometimes when you're in the tower, they like to throw literally 5 frog faces at you at the same time. And I quickly learned that my preferred method of dealing with that is to get the hero's tension up to max and then just... And, like, naturally, I'm just letting Yangus do what he wants. It doesn't really matter to me what he does. At least not this early in the game. Maybe later I may actually want him doing something specifically, but for now I'm kind of just letting him do what he wants. In fact, the first time I actually manually told him to do anything was during the calamari fight. It seems like the AI in the game isn't that bad at making decisions either. So of course I wouldn't expect them to know when to tell Yangus to build up his tension, you know? It's a bit more on the technical side of the game. Ow! I'm glad the lava bucket does not do a lot of damage. You know, if I literally run circles around you, you're not that big of a threat. Haha, were you aiming? Oh god, she's touching me. Insert joke about meeting the local thought at the club. Everyone knows at least one woman they wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. And if you don't, you really ought to get out more. Though it also says a lot about me because I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone IRL that I actually share that sentiment about. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Why would I do that? I'm supposed to combine those. That's cool. Next time I get a golden anvil, I can do that. I'd imagine so, Jim. Yes, yes, yes. I like this. I like this collab. It's good. I mean, like, knowing who you are, they're your exes for a reason. You've always seemed to me like the kind of guy who has an eye for quality. In basically everything, honestly. Though I never did ask you if it was just your intuition or if it was just because you did your research. Though I'm willing to bet it's a little of both. And you know, I never did properly thank you for getting me into Dark Souls. Because even though I can't play it on stream because I don't have a version I can play on stream, it's still one of my favorite games of all time. I'm gonna enchant that real quick. What you got? I'll take damage. I'll enchant you too. Okay, I'll re-enchant this because I do not believe same enchantments stack when you combine the weapons. But yeah, Dark Souls, specifically the original Dark Souls, I never actually properly played the other two, is one of my favorite games of all time. That being said though, if you're still learning how to play Dark Souls, I highly recommend not playing it if you're already having a bad day. I made that mistake more than a few times. It makes it worse. On the other hand, if you already know Dark Souls inside out, front and back, there's nothing wrong with that per se. The way I see it, there's two types of people in the world. The type of people who are good at looking out for themselves but not so good at looking out for other people. And the people who are good at looking out for other people but not so much at looking out for themselves. And it's very rare that I actually see someone who's got that balance down. It's very rare. But I guess finding that balance is part of the journey, you know? It's way too late to be grabbing the glasses at this point. I mean, I can't believe I had to look up to confirm that, but it's way too late for that. I'm interested in that, but I like all of these too. You know what, I'm gonna swap this thing out. Yeah. I mean, there is also the even more rare fourth type of person who literally can't look out for anyone, but I'd like to think those types of people are extremely rare. Sure. Finish upgrading this. It's actually a really good run. I don't even have any of my growth items. Perhaps, Sly, that's why this is a very good run. I really don't want any of these things. I'm gonna reroll this. I'll take the cutting board. You. The other passive item I want is the milk. If they can give me that, then I've got all the items I could feasibly ask for. That's not my milk. Game's like, maybe I could entice you into taking this instead. And I'm just like, yeah, no. Huh? What you mean? I think the one that I wanted to collab was this one. Oh, right. Now I remember this collab. It's pretty good. I kind of wish it worked like its counterpart in Vampire Survivors, but I'll take what I can get. You know, I'm suddenly wondering if there's a passive item that actually increases the number of projectiles your weapons get. Because if so, I haven't unlocked it yet. What I know for sure is that this is a pretty good run. At the risk of jinxing myself, I don't see how I could possibly mess this up. Unless A-Chain kicks my ass again. I lost a half-decent run with it. Hey, what the hell is that? I've never seen that before. Is that the fabled golden hammer? Another person who plays this game told me about that golden hammer, but I'm not sure anything about it really. Enchant. That's an interesting enchantment. I'll enchant you too. Sweet. Not entirely sure what the golden hammer is supposed to do. I think you mentioned something about super collabs. Sure. This item's pretty good at max level. The wall is cutting board. Kaye. I could go get the balls and try for the Great Wall, but I'll improve the stream of tears. Sure. Excuse me. And I'll fucking do it again. There's something enticing about a weapon that can hit every enemy on the screen. I want to get rid of one of you. And I choose you. Okay, it's funny because they're still making me choose. But like, I'll bite the bullet and take the bandage. I'm sorry, but no. I want something that I can collab with one of those other two things. I either want the balls or I want the magma bucket. Sweet. Oh no, KU literally confirmed that it's just a passion project. He's worked with HoloLive on multiple projects before, and I have a pretty good feeling that if he wanted to, he could actually talk to Mr. Motoaki about getting this game monetized. He just doesn't want to. He's gone on record saying that this game is really just a passion project. There's my lava bucket. Although I've gone on record saying that I'd like it if the game was monetized. It'd be worth it to repay Kay for the effort that he put into making the game. I mean, if he was at least accepting donations. Then again, Kay's not exactly struggling for money either because he's a prestigious artist. And, like I said, he's worked with HoloLive on multiple projects before. Even animating one of Callie and Gura's music videos. So it's not exactly like Kay's hurting for money. Of course, that's not to say your theory doesn't hold water. I can think of other companies who care more about their money than they care about their talents. Though I'd rather not discuss that on stream. Freaking firing one of their talents over baseball. Can you believe that shit? Oh, where? Wait, it's you. I remember you. I mean, I shouldn't be scared of you because, like, I've never had a problem with you before. You'll die just as easily as everyone else. You're not scary. That's a pretty good example right there. Then again, Jin, it's really hard to trust Nintendo on anything. They've literally shut down tournaments. Next time I stream a Nintendo game, I'm gonna get copy striked for sure. What? Oh. Right, this thing, the elite cooking. Yes, yes. Come to think of it, I'm surprised they didn't copy strike my stream that I did a while back of that one Pokemon game. What do you want from me right now? I'm just gonna take the bandage. This is the most collab weapons I've had in a while, actually. I don't usually get 3 of them. Huh? Hmm? Oh, vampire. Hmm. Yes, vampire. I'll take that. Oh. I didn't bloody enchant the... I didn't enchant the lava bucket before combining it. I'm a troglodyte. Sweet. And again. Ah. Oh well, I'll take what I can get. Hmm. Well, that's very interesting. Considering how Nintendo is with their copyrights, that's actually a very interesting story. Then again, the meme goes that if Nintendo shuts down your project, it's because they were thinking about doing the same thing. Now, I'm not sure at this point if they could make any other type of Pokemon-like games instead of just making more Pokemon. Then again, how many are there now? At least 800. And that's not counting the Alolan forms. Oh. If I lived in the Pokemon universe, you know what I'd want to have? Oh shit, I gotta move for a sec. I mean, aside from obviously having a Gardevoir, I'd want both types of Vulpix. The regular Vulpix I plan on naming Pepper, and the Alolan one I plan on naming Mint. Crit rate up, even though that ultimately does nothing for me. Behold, the Danmaku boss of this game. It is Achan. And she kind of hurts. If there's one criticism I have for the game is that it would please me greatly if KU would put a health bar on some of these bosses in a future update. I'd like to know how close I am to beating them. I'm taking a risk by going for this. Ow! Yeah, that was risky. I mean, not that most boss fights take a while, take an egregiously long amount of time if you're playing, if you're building correctly, but it'd still be nice to have a boss bar, you know? I'm not used to fighting enemies without health bars. I mean, outside of Ark. But, like, most enemies in Ark die so quickly, I don't even care. No! I don't think now's the best time. I'm trying to avoid death. Oh, I win! Oh. So you're saying the lawyers are the problem? That checks. That was epic. Okay. First off, I'm gonna figure out who's next. It'll be from here. Pull me someone who isn't Muna. Yeah, let's go Iofi. And then while I'm here, I might as well buy a few upgrades. But... enticing. I can't resist. Spend money to make more money. And I'll max my haste as well. Why don't I? I recognize that it'd probably be easier for me to survive if I spec'd into health, but I kinda don't want to. That's not how I play these kinds of games. Let's go, Iofi. What do you guys want? And by that I mean, what do I feed you? Y'all just want fish. What am I supposed to plant in my garden if I don't know what you guys want vegetables, yo? There's English there somewhere. I feel that. Like, for a while, everyone thought that the claims that Hasbro were making against the MLP uploads were fake, simply because they didn't even spell their own name properly. Hello, Chaco. As far as I can recall, she's my favorite character in the game so far, with Okayu being second. Thank you, Chaco, for the fish. I've always liked the concept of having friends who can help you do your fighting, or sometimes even fight for you if you don't want to. It's part of the reason I'm an NG main in Team Fortress. Or I was when I was still playing Team Fortress. Having little friends around is good because I lack situational awareness. Sometimes things go on around me and I don't actually see what's going on. There could be... Bloody, I could be playing a shooting game and there'd be a firefight happening right behind me, but there's also this loser in front of me who shot at me, so, you know, I'm not really paying attention to what's going on behind me. That makes sense. That last one was quite easy. But anyway. You're the only one here who wants lobster. Which is good, because I only have one lobster. Hey! You want tomatoes? But... oh shit, you're at maximum level, Sam. Congratulations. And... you can have 6, and you can have 5. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to plant in my garden right now. Hey, thanks for the shrimp. You didn't catch anything, Aqua, that's fine. I'm glad that you tried. I again state that it would be cool to have net play for this game. Where like, even if you could, even if they couldn't have like a co-op mode, they should at least let people... it'd be cool if they could have people visit each other's, like, houses and, like, help. Skyrim Together sounds like a Pog mod. I can guess what it does. But yeah, it'd be cool if you could, if KU could somehow implement a way for people to, like, visit each other's houses. I mean, like, a peer-to-peer thing, of course, because, like, imagine having dedicated servers for this game. Your special skill looks interesting, Iofi. And I'm really glad I read that beforehand, so I know what I'm getting myself into. Part of me wishes you were here last week, Jin, because I played a little bit of Left 4 Dead last Thursday. Huh? It's fascinating. Awesome. Oh, I want the glasses. Yeah, here's a little fun fact for y'all. Iofi and Kiara speak the most languages in HoloLive as far as I know. They're both fluent in at least 5 languages, at least I think so. At least. You'd be decent with the bounce ball. Which I will again state, all boobs is good boobs. But yeah. I've seen some of the things she's drawn, and she does indeed have certain tastes. Refined tastes. What's PUR? I don't know what it is. Oh shit, wait. Like, shit, that's how it works? I've played a game like that before. But it's quite good too. But yeah, as I was saying, I played Left 4 Dead last Thursday. Decided to play on advanced mode and challenge myself. I was also playing online. I'm pretty sure the first person that joined my lobby is one of those try-hard speedrunner types. And he really... He lost patience with me rather quickly, so he kind of just dipped. Which is understandable because I'm not a speedrunner type. If he really wants to speedrun, he should be playing on Expert. I'm pretty sure advanced mode is for people who... Either people who aren't comfortable playing on Expert or people who are still learning how to play. I had a triumphant conclusion to that stream, though. We actually made it out of the finale on the first attempt, I believe, on the second run through, because like the first time I got the finale, everyone decided they wanted to start the campaign over, which is understandable because there was a lot of people who just got in. At least 2 of the other 3 people had just gotten in during the finale chapter. So it was like, yeah, sure, I can start over. At least once. It was fine though, because I was clumsy as hell during the first take. Second time around, I did much better. Guess I had to shake off the rust, you know? Ow! Very likely. Actually, wait. I didn't have a bat during the first chapter. Not yet. And I mean, that situation is slightly different because I wasn't dead when they disconnected. I bet I could tell that story. Like, once upon a time, I used to, like, I was playing the game with another of our friends, Taz Okami. We were playing online, and like, we were at the chapter in Dark Carnival where you have to go through the damn ticket booth. Our 2 teammates ran ahead of us, and I was running ahead to catch up, but then I noticed that Taz got in-capped, so I went back to go get him. But then, on the way back to the safe room, I got in-capped, and the fool just left me there. At the time, I was livid. Not for any other reason, but because I lost my fucking baseball bat. You think I'd be angry at the betrayal? But nah, I was just angry about my bat. Because something I've said on these streams multiple times is like, I used to be obsessed with baseball bats because like, in my Smash Brothers Melee days, Ness was my main, and I really liked playing as Ness. It was quite fun. Everyone get the heck out of my way. I can see the merits of this ultimate already. In this game, you can paint yourself out of the corner. And like, if you want a scope for how angry I was, I remember exactly where it was when he... I remember exactly where we were when he did that, so... No, stop hurting Iofi. This one. I'm not sure I'm doing enough damage. It's the problem when you take all the growth items. It doesn't really help you in the early game. Oh, pickup radius. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Another character that has increased pickup radius. You may be in my top 5 just for that, Iofi. Let's go. Oh, this is useless to me, but I'll be able to use it to improve another stamp later. I have weapon effects turned off for performance sake. You explained why you're struggling to get your disability, but I still think it's bullshit that you're struggling to get your disability. I mean, if they literally just looked at you, they'd see why. You need disability. And I, of course, mean that in the best of ways, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if I should tell you guys why he needs disability, because that's a bit personal. I'm not exactly in the business of talking about my IRL friends and their life problems. It seems rude. Stop smacking me. No one gave you permission. I will say I hope you get that squared away soon. It's bullshit that you have to fight this hard for it. Oh, Yofi's definitely in my top 5. That brainwashing passive is really good. It's a really good space maker. And that's good too. Honestly, Yofi's kit is just really good. I wonder if Kay plans on nerfing her. You know what, guys? Everyone get out of my way. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of my ult. But yeah, I definitely like Deutsch the most out of these 3 languages. I still haven't fucking upgraded my paintbrush yet. Ah! That almost killed me. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, I'm on death's door. And there's no revives because this isn't Darkest Dungeon. Jeez. You ever just play Darkest Dungeon and lose a guy in the first fucking dungeon? Ah! Because that happened to me. On stream. It's very frustrating. Though to be honest, I probably should have just brought everyone home when they were on death's door in the first place. So that was my bad. Okay, if I die before 10 minutes, I do a mulligan. So that's what we're doing. It's probably going to be the final run for the day. Assuming it lasts longer than 5 minutes. Excuse me, I just had a drink of water and water does that to me. Today, I decided well, I guess technically yesterday now. For dinner, I had some White Castle hamburgers. The little pre-made ones that you get out of the freezer aisle. But I decided that I didn't want to eat soggy White Castle burgers out of the microwave, so I cooked them up in the air fryer. They came out a bit crispier than they probably should have, but they were still tasty. So yeah, if you have an air fryer and you don't want soggy microwave White Castle burgers, you can do that. If not, then there's probably oven instructions somewhere or another. I also have got mad love for our air fryer. It doesn't take as long as the oven, and it doesn't ruin food like the microwave does. Let's see what your paintbrush does, Iofi. Ooh, glasses. I can't be a scene kid without my glasses. I make that joke too often. Glasses. Who even uses that phrase anymore? Scene kid? My boomer is showing that I know that phrase in the first place. Can you guys go away already, or do I have to kill some of you? Nope, it was the ladder. Oh, right, you. I could build crit on Iofi and it would be just fine. Simply because of her brainwashing passive. Those stars do nothing for me. I've already got full charge. Do it. I'm out here living dangerously. Another thing I'll go on record saying is that I'm still not tired of the music in this game. I'll take the sake first. And I'll use that as my bonus passive, in addition to the other things that I normally take. Since Iofi can definitely stand to benefit from crit. How could I resist? The glow sticks are my favorite. Oh shit! Alright! What you got? Oh, more glasses? And more sake, but also more glasses. There's the credit card. There are some people in my life who probably think I'd be dangerous with a credit card. And my response to them is I wouldn't know because I've never had one. Even knowing me who I am, I wouldn't be able to tell you if I'd be dangerous with a credit card. I honestly have no idea. On the one hand, I'd like to think that I'd be responsible enough with my money. But on the other hand, I know me, and I know that I like the amount of power I get when I actually am able to spend money. Like, more so than having money, I like the amount of power I feel when I'm able to spend it. It feels liberating knowing that I'm paying for my own shit, I guess. streams lost some frames there, and I apologize for that. Just a few frames. H-Chan's at the desk there because we haven't made her angry yet. She must work pretty hard if she's able to sleep through all this. She only wakes up after the staff get involved. Yes, nice. Excellent. But also let me out of here. Die, fiends! My passive goes off even while I'm ulting. That's beautiful. Have another drink. Nice, credit card. Why do I want multiple of the same language bubble if they don't stack? That's my question. Sure. And it even attacks faster. Okay, so even if you turn around while in the middle of the attack, it'll still attack in the same direction? Okay. That may not be a good thing. Interesting. That's my Deutsch. It's my favorite. I'm a collectaholic. Another thing I've come to terms with in Dragon Quest VIII is the fact that I don't actually want more of an item than I actually need. I was planning on collecting stuff, even stuff that's mainly just used for alchemy. Like having an extra of each alchemy ingredient just so I can have everything. But like then I realized that like my bag's gonna get super full. Which, of course, it's like a bottomless bag, but, like, I'm going to be looking at my bag and getting very confused by the sheer amount of stuff that's in that bag. So I realized that that's a bad idea, and that I should really only collect things that I need. It's more or less the same problem I have with Terraria. Except in Terraria, at least I can organize things. What's this? That's fascinating. Like, if there was an external, like, other type of storage that wasn't your item bag, a storage for, okay, so I no longer need this item, I can just put it over here, then I'd consider it. But I do not believe such a thing exists in that game. Hello, Ian Bill. That's also a good point, Jen. I can't resist. It's suicidal to do that, but I can't resist. It's like that guy at school who likes pranking the jock. It's suicidal and he knows it, but he just can't help himself. Intrusive thoughts. Bloody move. There's things over here that I want, I think. Let's fucking go. It also creates a safe zone on the ground. Oh, in my early days of survival crafting, you remember I was terrible at that. I wanted to pack rat everything I saw, and my pockets would like constantly be full. I'd never know what I'd want to actually, like, put away. I still kind of have that problem, but, like, the thing of it is, sometimes I'm not sure whether or not I'm gonna get more of something. And, like, I feel like I'm wasting my time putting it away because, like, if I get more of the thing that I'm putting away, it's just gonna stack. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I realize I should probably get rid of that mindset. I mean, like, I don't do that in Terraria for the most part. Any ores that I pick up, I drop them off every time I go back to town. Then again, currently in Terraria, half my inventory is filled with potions I very rarely use. On a normal day. And it's almost always because of the fishing. You get so much debatably useful junk from fishing. I need to go farm the wall of flesh next time I play Terraria because, like, I have a hard mode shotgun that I bought from the arms dealer, but it kind of sucks. I know it's better than everything else I have, but it still kind of sucks for hard mode. Especially on expert. Also, I'm not proud to confess this, but when I got invaded by pirates, I basically built a box around myself and killed them with a bee gun. I'm not proud to admit it, but that's how I had to do it because they kept shredding me. It's worth noting I don't have palladium gear yet. I have the headpiece, but I don't have the rest of it. And in retrospect, it was probably a bad idea to destroy all the altars outright, considering I want to mainly use palladium gear until I defeat the mech bosses. The mirror's a godsend, actually. I love it. Ooh. Yes? Yes. The Iofi skill seems to imply that Iofi's mildly masochistic, which is fascinating. I could use a different word, but I will abstain and just say that it's fascinating. I don't understand the psychology of why I think that's fascinating. I'm not particularly sadistic unless I think you deserve it, but... Oh. Yes? I guess it's my empathy. Like, knowing things that interest people, quote unquote. Learning about things that interest people makes me interested as well. Haha, you're frozen. Take what little mercy I have, Miko Danye. When did you touch me a second time? Oh, the lava buckets. I'm not paying attention. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm in a position where I can reliably dodge this. Ah, 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 ah! Yeah, what I've learned about Miko Danya is that you want to run perpendicular, not parallel. If you strafe to the side of her attack, it probably won't hit you. I must enchant you immediately. Things you don't say at the club for 500. Alright. I'm going to put some paint here, but I'm also going to paint the area in front of you so that when you chase me in this direction, you're going to take a lot of damage. Oh, it went away before she could take a lot of damage. So much for that idea. I was about to say, surely you're close to dying by now. The bucket. My phalanges are getting a little stiff, which is ironic because I'm using them so much. Sometimes water hits differently. The problem with my hands right now is specifically the way I'm sitting. Y'all can't tell, but like, I don't have a proper desk. I'm using a bar counter, which means I can't sit close enough to the keyboard for comfort. So, like, I'm kind of like, my arms are like all the way stretched. Excuse me. That'll do. I gotta say, my favorite thing about Terraria that I can think of is that the mirror is craftable. Imagine if you had to actually find the wanker. Like, if you physically had to find it. I mean, I know you can get lucky and just randomly find the mirror on accident, but in case people aren't so lucky, it's nice that they actually have a crafting recipe for it. Yes, I'll take the bounce ball for Iofi. Sounds good. I think it would be pretty interesting if HoloLive had a TV station, but like, with how some of these girls get sometimes, I'm not sure how easy it would be for them to get advertisers. Then again, there was that one channel that caters specifically to a male audience. I'm not sure if Spike's still around. If they are, that's rather fascinating. Oh wait, I like that stamp. Hand it over. Explosives. It's a very potent stamp. But like, also, There is that show on Disney Channel where they like actually like use clips of streamers. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a show that's specifically about streamers playing games. I wish I could remember what it's called though. And I gotta say it was fascinating because I saw a Jacksepticeye on there and like with how he and Mark and some of the other bigger streamers speak, you wouldn't expect to see them on public cable. Which is fascinating to me. I mean, of course the clips were heavily censored, but still. Holy shit, now that I'm thinking about it, how was that on Disney Channel? I believe it was on Disney Channel, but don't quote me. But like, if I'm correct, then how was it on Disney Channel? Mystery. They may want to nerf Iofi because on paper that skill sounds a little bit broken. Dude, that sounds broken when dealing with HN. I haven't had to use my paint in a while. Yeah, on paper this one sounds a little bit broken. I think I want the Yago tiers just so I can get the Ring of Fitness. Sure. How many anvils do you think I need? I'm not using those until I get another item. There's the Yago tiers. Thank you. Now what's this? Thank you. Give me something that's not damage. You fucker. Give him something that's not damage. Don't get confused. Let's increase my speed, shall we? Speed is underrated in games like these. Particularly if you're like me and don't like building health. Haha. What is this? At some point I gotta look up what that hammer does and how it works. Yes. I passed up the fan beam because I was an impulsive idiot. It's okay. There'll be time to get the fan beam later. Well, that was fast. That happens so fast the game doesn't know how to process it. It's slowing down a bit. She's like, wait, what the hell? Aha! Alright. Oh yeah, this collab's a good one. In fact, I think I'll upgrade you first. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'll deal with that later. Sure. Make it stronger. Another of my favorite collabs is these silly balls. I know you haven't used your ult in a while, Sly, but don't forget that you have one. What's the fan beam? And there's nothing to distract me from taking it this time. The elite cooking be doing some zoning. It's easy to overlook something like that, but it do be doing a little zoning though. The water? What do I want to merge the water with? The BL book? But I usually merge the BL book with the axe. I don't think I want the water this time. Either give me the axe or the book. That's the one I want. Excuse me. Ugh. Ah. Mr. Doot Doot Horn. Yeah. The Doot Doot horn isn't useless, but like what it does is very annoying. I mean, like, it is useless, it only does one thing, but the thing that it does is quite annoying, so I don't use the thing. It's just a silly meme stamp. I mean, I respect that it exists, but, like, I don't like it. Why does the Doot Doot stamp exist in this game anyway? Is it because Korone likes Doom? You know, Jen, it sucks that Korone almost exclusively speaks English. I mean, Japanese, not English. She speaks English sometimes, but her native tongue is Japanese. But, like, Korone's thing is that, like... I'm a fucking idiot. She likes playing old classic retro games. That's her thing. She likes the retro stuff. And she's also really good at what she does. She's basically a god gamer. Yes. Glad I got that before I got the other anvil. Now where's the other anvil? I wonder what all those balls just bounced off of. Oh shit. Hey look, also there's the BL books. Hell yes. There's my fan beams. Or light beams. Blah. One of my favorite collabs in the game. There are a lot of collabs that I call one of my favorite collabs in the game. That does not make it less true. Oh, it's you. Hello. You will win defeatment again. And the axe. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll have time to collab them. Ha! Nerd. Didn't even last as long that time. And it's only now that I realize I don't have the milk. It's a good thing I don't have children, because if I did, I wouldn't be able to come home yet. There's that one good. Actually, both of those are good. This one. You first. Yeah, I'm sure you've gathered, Jin. Some things never change. And I'm still not very good at decision making. Sometimes I'll be looking at this upgrade screen, be looking like, what? Which one? Huh? Ow! That little squirrel dude coming at me. Look, the staff's here. That means we're getting close to the end of the round. I said 30, but the rounds actually only last 20 minutes, as you can tell. Earlier when I said Achan could sleep for like a literal half an hour, while there's general chaos going on in her office. It's actually only 20 minutes. Then again, I always say that World War III could be happening right outside my house, and I wouldn't be able to, and I wouldn't even give a shit. I'd just sleep right through it. Which is not completely inaccurate. I'm a decently heavy sleeper, and if something wakes me up, it does not take me long to get back to sleep. Golden skull. It's a little late to be thinking about more gold, though. I should have asked you while you were over, Jin. Do you follow Hell of a Boss? Because I know you've seen the pilot for Hazbin Hotel. And as a follow-up, have you seen the newest episode yet? Because it's kind of a banger. Really ties together a lot of the other episodes. Ow. With all these projectiles around, it's hard for me to actually see what it's hard for me to see the ones that Achan's throwing at me. Which is a major problem. In a Danmaku game, you kind of have to be able to see what's going on around you. As a man who used to play Toho. It's a really good bloody episode. If I could get another anvil, I'd be set to get one more collab, but... Oh, shit! Wait, you're not giving me the collab? Achan, calm down. What the fuck's going on with this anvil? Sometimes I wonder how Vivzy animates some of the stuff that she does, like in the Bee episode. Bee herself is very beautifully and interestingly animated. Like, how the hell does she do that? There truly is no doubt that what she achieves on... No doubting what she achieves on a technical level. Oh, if I didn't have the pacifist stamp, this would be so much harder. I feel like I'm cheesing this fight with the pacifist stamp. Ah! My final collab! Which is something I will say eventually someday, but... no time soon? Ah. I'm not planning on quitting just yet. I'm the winner! We've been here for 2.5 damn hours? Holy shit! Ah, I'm really running up the meter. Alright. With that, I'm gonna take one more visit to the Hollow House, and then probably gonna end the stream after that. Let's do some fishing. Considering I have no idea what to plant in my garden right now. Hey, Callie, you gonna come fish for me too? Who? There's a lot of dudes just hanging out. I mean, dudettes. There are no dudes here. Maybe in a later update they'll have some of the boys up in this piece. Ah, Roboco does want to do some fishing. Roboco gave me a tuna. Thank you, Roboco. Thanks for the fish, Roboco. Couple more. Yeah, sit there and watch me fish. Fine, I'm okay with that. She immediately looked away after I said that. She's like, "No, I'm not watching you. You just go about your business. I'm not doing anything." You got exhausted that quickly, my guy? I was just here like 20 minutes ago. Excellent. Oh, I have plenty of koi. And potatoes. Carrera's getting the royal treatment right now. Nice. Looks like I want to make more wheat. So to close off the stream, I'm gonna plant some wheat in my farm. And then get on out of here. I'm not gonna bother watering it. It'll be ready by the time I get back, I'm sure. I didn't buy enough soil. Classic me behavior. Alright. And with that, I think I can end the stream here. Oh, wait. Who gave me this eel? Thank you, whoever you are. But anyway, I think with that, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you to everyone who turned up. And especially Jen, thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. See y'all later and have a good one. Paul, we'll see you again.